Hi everyone, welcome back to Jensen DIY. Welcome to another fun-filled repair video. These things aren't fun, but they've got to be done. Today we're going to be repairing, or actually we're going to be replacing a damaged light switch. The switch works fine, it's just been battered over the years and it needs to be changed out. It looks terrible. And it's been like this for years. In this video, we're going to be just changing out the more modern light switch that's been damaged. You could take this video as changing out an old style light switch to a new style. You see how the corners are all broken out except for this one here? Now this is the old style switch. There's still millions of these around. It still looks as good as new. Aside from being a little dirty, this is my shop. I guess it's your choice. Function over form or form over function. And these don't even look that bad in my opinion, but my wife likes the other ones. Happy wife, happy life. Thing with these ones is that they get smacked on and off. And I find that especially in the main bathroom. And if you have kids, you know how they wait till the last minute and then they gotta go. They run in there and they come around the corner and they smack that switch. And that's why you end up with pieces broken out. This has been like this for years and I've been meaning to fix it. And today that's what we're gonna do. The first thing you need to do is be safe and turn the power off to this. Yes, the light is out, the breaker's off. See, this switch is still on. You can go ahead and try it. You can see the power is off to this switch. Okay, so you're going to need an alternate source of lighting now because obviously the power is off to the light in here. So I've just got a little light here I'm going to turn on. There we go. Okay, and the only tools you're going to need for this are a small flathead screwdriver, a Robertson or a Phillips screwdriver. You might need a pair of pliers, and a electrical tester like this is very handy to make sure that the power is off. You don't have to have this, but I like to use that to double check. Okay, so we're just going to take our flathead screwdriver. We're going to undo the cover plate. That should come off of there like that. Okay, now right here is where the switch is attached on, here and here. So we just want to take our Phillips or Robertson screwdriver and get that in there and undo. Okay, now we just want to grab onto the light switch here and pull that out. There should be enough wires to get that out far enough to work on it. Okay, this is where I like to take my little electrical tester. Okay, there's no power. It would continuously beep if there was power right there. It's beeping once to let me know that this tool is working. Okay, no power. Okay, so here's our new switch. Okay, you can see it's the same type of switch. You just need to tell them that at the hardware store what kind of switch you're changing. Some switches are more complicated if it's a three-way switch, but this is just a single switch for one light. We're gonna look, we got the black on the bottom, white on the top. Okay, so we're going to undo the wires. Black there. And then sometimes you might need to use your screwdriver to just kind of bend the wire a little bit. Take that off of there. That off of there. Tuck those out of the way. And turn this over. There we go, there's our old switch. Okay, then we take our new switch, gonna loosen off the ground, and place that over there. Like that. You can take your screwdriver and kind of bend that wire in so it grasps around. And then we're gonna do that up nice and snug. Okay, so the ground's done. And we're gonna take the white wire, that around there, and you can take that and just push that up in there so it horseshoes around there, and then we want to do that up nice and snug. Okay, so you can see I had a problem here. Obviously this wire got bent too much and it broke off, so we need to take this off, get that little piece of broken wire out of there. So you can see what happened, that just broke off because this got bent back and forth too much. Okay. Okay, now we've got the black power wire here. And that goes over there. Same thing. Just pull it around there. Give that a little push so it bends in. Tighten that up. Nice and snug. Oh, that popped out there, so got to make sure we get that right in there. Take the flat head, kind of wrap it around. Do that up nice and snug. Okay. So now we just want to carefully push these wires back in. And then once you get it to about there, then you can grab down here, push in until your fasteners are lined up with the holes that they go into. Okay, so there, we'll get this bottom one there. Get our screwdriver in there. We're just going to go ahead, get that in, and we're just going to get that started. Now we've got to bend it a little bit there to get it to line up on the top. You can see that that is just lining up nicely, so we're going to go in there. That's lined up. Push in carefully and get that threaded in clockwise. And then it's just a matter of doing up a bit on the bottom and then the top. These are usually pretty crowded in there, so you just have to take your time and do a little bit on each side so it slowly goes into place. Trying to keep everything centered and square. There's a little bit of play here from the right to the left. There's kind of a slotted piece, so you can go like that and move that over and back to get it lined up. It's the same on the bottom as well. So you just want to keep it centered, or as even as you can get it. So that's looking pretty good there. That's looking pretty centered to me. So I'm going to go ahead and snug that bottom one right up. Not too tight, just snug against. Now we'll do the top. You can see that wanted to move to the right. So I'm going to pull that back, keep it centered, and now I'm just going to snug that up. I'll show you what it looks like straight on when I get it tightened up here. There, okay. That looks good. Okay, so you can see here that the gap here and the gap here are fairly even. I mean, it's not perfect. This is an older house. This box isn't even in exactly straight. This side sticks out a little more than this side, but we're not going to worry about that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go turn the power back on and make sure that this is going to work. Okay, so here's our breaker. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a new cover plate on too, just because the old one is dirty and old. So you just place that over. Take your flathead. You don't want to do these up too tight or it'll break the switch cover. So just snug. There we go, looks good. You can see it's not too hard to change one of these things out. The main thing is you got to be safe. Make sure you get that power turned off. And you know, those little electrical testers, they really don't cost a lot of money. And they're definitely a good idea, especially if you're not an electrician, just to double check that there is no power inside that box. Okay, well, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.